Hi everyone, my name is Syed Ridwanuddin and I'm doing my BS in Computer Science and Linguistics at San Jose State University. And thank you for joining. Today I'll be showing you the Japanese language learning agent that I built with NeuralSeek. So here's the challenges. Learners often struggle to quick, simple, and consistent explanations. Textbooks can feel rigid, online forums are unreliable, and general purpose chatbots sometimes hallucinate. That leaves learners frustrated, wasting time, and losing motivation. This matters because when explanations aren't clear or repeatable, progress slows down, and learners lose confidence, of course. So, this is why I built this AI agent for Japanese learners, university students, hobbyists, like who like watching shows, professionals preparing for work in Japan, or any other language which I am planning to improve later on. So they need what they need. They need quick grammar help, reliable examples, and the ability to ask for repeats just like they would do with a real teacher. So if we don't solve this, learners waste time searching, get inconsistent answers, and lose confidence. So when we do solve it, the gain is clear. Reliable explanations, faster understanding, and learners who stay motivated instead of giving up. So let's look at what a learner sees, all right? So here I'm gonna run okay. So here, as you guys can see over here, it's a demo query that I already performed. Oh, grammar tips. I asked him the chat, and then he gave me a beautiful answer over here. It's with examples and content based on my um like knowledge, and he gave me a structured explanation with examples. So this is what exactly what learners actually need, right? This isn't just one liner answer. So and then if I write something like um how do you say Anna, I like sushi in Japanese. Yeah. How do I say I like sushi in Japanese? How would you say that? That would be something like Watashi wa sushi ga suki desu. That should be the ideal answer. And that's what you should be expecting. But what learners would be expecting is something more like you should explain word to word meaning of that answer along with some examples. So I'm gonna write give examples too. All right, perfect. So it says that the correct way to say I like sushi in Japanese is watashi wa sushi ga suki desu. So yeah, which literally means as for me, sushi is liked. And then now let's start something else. Something like how do you say I am a student in Japanese language? My bad. Yes, that should be it. Perfect. So it gave me the translation and also gave me the word to word meaning of that translation. Let's try something else. Let's ask him to list the primary writing systems that we all are familiar with in Japanese, such as hiragana, katakana, and kanji. So, can you list the three primary writing systems in that are used to write, right? So, as you can see, it's not just the grammar explanations, it can handle translations of useful phrases and even cultural knowledge, like the writing systems. That's exactly the kind of versatility a learner expects. So now the imperfection actually. So if I ask my chatbot to repeat what it just said, for example, can you repeat that? So I expect him to rephrase that and then explain me that particular thing in more clarity. That's what a learner I expects. But instead, what I get is it says that it's not an expert in this and repeats literally the same thing. So it's but word to word, no variation, nothing. But the good news is the intent works. The agent does repeat the explanation when asked, but the imperfection is that it repeats it verbatim, like without rephrasing it. So why does this happen? Because the coverage is limited. I only trained it with exact repeat templates, not rephrased versions. Confidence score is fine for matching the intent, but since the responses don't have variety, it feels robotic. So the fix is straightforward, of course. Add multiple response templates with the previous answer rephrased in different ways. Train more synonyms like um just train it well so that you can broaden its coverage. That way the agent can repeat naturally in different styles. Like actually what a real tutor would do. And then like what set my agent apart would be my grounded answers, like curated grammar and no hallucination. And variety as well. It covers grammar topics more than any. I mean, I hope so. It covers more than any grammar textbook can do. I can update, manage caching, and improve continuously. So in this short demo, you saw the agent explain grammar like oh, translate practical phrases like I like sushi or I'm a student, and even answer cultural questions about Japanese writing systems. You also saw an imperfection. The repeat intent works, but repeats verbatim instead of rephrasing it. That's a training gap I can quickly fix by adding more varied templates. So that's the power of NeuralSeek. I can build fast, ground responses in curated content and improve them continuously. The result is a Japanese tutor that makes learning faster, clearer, and more engaging. But of course, this isn't exactly the ideal AI agent that I had in my mind for Japanese or other language learning assistant. I originally imagined something much larger, like maybe serving like 5 or to 10 more people. Still, I'm really happy with what I was able to create for my first project. Considering I only had a week, I think I did pretty well. Of course, there's still plenty of room for improvement, but I'll keep growing and working to make the best possible experience for users. In the end, that's what matters. Thank you.